Hello guys, I'm going to be bringing you a main slate for the WNBA today. And I'm overall just going to be talking about my favorite teams to stack up on because that's what's essential in MLB, stacking up on 2 to 3 to 4 players on a team. So if that team goes off, then you'll be near the top of the leaderboard and you'll generally cash. And to start it off, you got to start off at Coors Field. They're going against the Giants today, and Derek Rodriguez, and he's just not that good. Derek Rodriguez is just not that good of a pitcher. He's all right, but he's one of those righty pitchers, so you got to attack the lefties that the Rockies have. So I like Dahl, and I like Murphy, and I like McMahon. These are just, I might be pronouncing these names wrong, but you get the gist of it. Lefties against righties, and normally when the Rockies go against a lefty pitcher, the locks are Nolan Arenado and Trevor Story because they absolutely mash lefties. But today they're going against a righty, so you can go with the cheap second baseman for the Rockies. Really cheap, too cheap. He's going to start. He's going to be near the bottom of the lineup. I like stacking players that are close together in the lineup. So if that inning the team gets some runs, I'm gonna get all those players that hit that inning runs. But yeah, Derek Rodriguez just not that good of a pitcher. He's all right, but he's definitely susceptible to giving up some runs, giving up some walks, giving up homers. Just not that good against lefties. He's decent against righties, so I don't really like Nolan Arenado and Trevor Story as much, but I don't think you could ever say fade Trevor Story. Like, I can't say fade them because all the Rockies hitters are in play. But I'm just picking these three because they're not too expensive. And one of them's even value, you could say, for betting at Coors, 3,300 is value. Now, also I like a Cleveland Indians stack. And it's just a little mini one. But Jose Ramirez is starting to get hot. And Francisco Lindor is always a good play. These two plays against Daniel Norris, they have a good lifetime. They both hit over 300 against him in lifetime bats, So you got to take that information. Then you look at how Daniel Norris is a lefty, and you get the reverse split stats, which is really good. Plus, his Indian team is starting to get it together a little bit, So overall, it's a pretty solid mini stack. I like incorporating mini stacks with normal stacks, the larger stacks. I like to have a 2-man stack sometimes, a 3-man stack sometimes, as you saw with the Rockies, and a 4-man stack, as this will lead me into going with the Atlanta Braves against Adrian Hauser, if I said that right. Freddie Freeman, he's just too good. And Hauser's given up a 333 average against lefties this year, which means I'm going to go with these lefties. And Freddie Freeman is one of the best in the business, and he has been for years. Freddie Freeman is a lock today. I also like Nick Markakis. You could say he resurged his career with Atlanta. Also, I like, this is the 3-man stack too, but, I like a Matt Joyce. Matt Joyce for 2,000. I think he could really get a start today. And if he doesn't get a start, you can always pivot off to another one of these 2,000 plays. A Billy McKinney for 2,000 seems a little too cheap in the outfield. And as my pitcher, I'm going with Jake Jonas. I think Jake Jonas, I think a Rick Porcello. I think they're really good mid-value type of plays. They're both good. They're both too cheap. They both have 40-point upside. And if you can get a 7,000 under play that gets you 40, it's really good because that means you don't have to spend up 10,000 plus for the same type of upside, You're going to get the 40 with my man Jacob Jonas. He's too good in this matchup. White Sox don't have a generally strong team. They're decent, but I think I like playing Jonas a little bit more than Porcello just because Porcello got lit up against the Yankees just not too long ago, and that might still be in his head. Plus, he didn't play good against Toronto. He allowed 5 runs. So going with Giannis, it just seems like a good play to me. But overall, I think you got to prioritize Atlanta, Colorado, Cleveland. Also, don't mind stacking a little bit of the Giants. Although, even though they're playing in Coors, they're not a team you generally think hits home runs. They have players like Posey and Belt. Those players are fine, but Posey isn't a home run threat. He never really was. Just a good defender that can hit for contact. Belt struggled a little bit this year, but his price isn't terrible. Maybe a Evan Longoria. I don't mind him either. They're going against a pitcher named Gonzalez, who just isn't that good. He has a 6 ERA this year in a couple of starts. Overall, though, I don't love the Giants stack, and they're going to get that buffed price just by playing in Coors. They'll be low owned, though, I think, because people don't generally stack the Giants. But then again, they're playing at Coors, so people might see that they're playing in Coors Field, so they might just go with them. So it's a real toss-up. These are my 3 favorite stacks, though I wanted to bring you a quick little video. And, thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I will answer all questions as soon as I can. And yeah, I just hope everyone has an amazing day today.